individuals. If you do have to go out on the road, we ask that you please use a lot of caution. There's localized flooding on multiple roads across the county. Please be careful. If you see water on the roadway, please don't drive through it. Turn around, don't drown, is our message. We don't want you to get your vehicle stuck on a roadway, and we certainly don't want to have to do rescues related to that. Last night we had over 13 inches of rain in certain areas of the county. We went into major flood stage at the Little Wekiva River, G Creek, Howell Creek, and the Little Econ also had major flooding. Those tributaries will go to the St. Johns River. The St. Johns River is not forecasted currently to crest. It will continue to get higher and higher into moderate and potentially major flood stage over the next few days, and we'll be in the response mode for doing that for a while. There are over 900 individuals that are currently in emergency shelters here in Seminole County. That's up from last night, so as the night went on, we had trees in homes, we had water that went into homes. Those individuals evacuated and went to their nearest shelter, emergency shelter, so we actually had an increase overnight of people inside the emergency shelter. Now that we're out doing a damage assessment, our roads and stormwater crews are out. They're trying to identify, clear the major arteries, the major roadways here in Seminole County, and then getting to the smaller roads, and then finally the neighborhood type roads to make sure that they are cleared out. If you have experienced damage in your home, we ask that you let us know about that damage. You can do that by going to prepareseminole.org. You can even do that on your cell phone, so if you have cell service, we have been quite lucky with most areas of the county not reporting major issues with cell service, a little bit slow, but not major outages related to the cell. So you can go to prepareseminole.org and you can do a damage assessment report right there from the website. These damage assessment numbers will help us help your neighbor, and we want to get all that information to FEMA so that FEMA can come in faster here to Seminole County to help each and every one of our residents. So providing that information goes a long way in helping yourself as well as helping your neighbors to recuperate from this disaster. And overnight, our crews went out, our fire crews and our law enforcement crews went out there, did quite a few rescues due to trees going into homes and floods going into homes as well. And just want to thank the partnership that we have with the first response entities, specifically the Seminole County Fire Department, which I used to be a member of before I moved to emergency management. And I'd like to ask the fire chief to come up and give us a couple pieces of information of what's going on. Chief? Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Thank you, Alan. Good morning. First, I'd like to thank everyone for staying informed, preparing, and sheltering responsibly. By staying off the roads unnecessarily, you kept yourself safe and you kept our first responders safe. So from 8 p.m. last night to 8 a.m. this morning, we received 368 911 calls. This is about 150% above what our normal capacity would be for our daily average. The only significant storm-related call that we did have a tree that went into a residence. It did end up trapping an occupant in their bed. Our crews were able to respond and remove the occupant. Was able to ambulate, walk out under their own power. We did transport to the hospital just to be under abundance of caution. Regarding electrical hazards, we received 50 calls related to power lines down, arcing, and other things doing with power lines. We did have to halt our response for our transport units throughout the evening from time to time for about 3.5 hours due to the extreme winds. Thankfully, those winds never got to the point where we had to cease all operations, so our heavy vehicles, our engines, our towers were still able to respond. On a positive note, we had no calls for carbon monoxide. The poisonous, colorless, odorless gas that generators produce. Thank you for listening to the generator safety. We also didn't have any high water rescues or calls for sinking vehicles. That's a very good sign that our citizens, again, have learned and are heeding our warnings. This does bring me to a critical reminder. Please stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. We do have teams out conducting damage assessment, and there are fallen trees and some flooding. Do not drive through standing water. We do have a quick response team out finishing up assessing areas such as the Little Wekiva and G Creek near Winter Springs, clearing roadways, identifying any hazards. We also have a drone team who's teamed up with the damage assessment team to assess those flood-prone areas that are harder to get into. We remain ready to support any life-saving and/or public safety needs. Please stay indoors if possible and avoid floodwaters, trees, and down power lines. Floodwaters can pose serious risks that include down power lines, human and animal waste. There can be hazardous materials in those floodwaters, debris that can injure you, lumber, other physical hazards, wildlife such as rodents, snakes, fire ants. That's an injury that can definitely happen. If you must enter floodwaters, wear rubber boots, gloves, and goggles. So as we begin some of these post-storm activities, I'm sure that people are going to go out with chainsaws. We got a lot of down trees. I'm sure that you have them on your properties. Thing I will always say is if you've never used a chainsaw before, don't let this be the first time where you learn. It's not a learning activity. Get a professional. Get a neighbor that knows how to use it. Wear protective gear. You want to wear eye protection, hand protection, chaps that protect your legs, and never make any cuts that are above your waist. Continue to stay safe. Post-storm recovery is just as critical as pre-storm preparation. And thank you for your partnership in keeping you safe. Alan?
Are there any questions?
Mr. Norris, we heard the governor and Director of Emergency Management, Kevin Guthrie, for the state, talking specifically about Seminole County this morning and the concern about all of the water that is going to drain from the St. John's in the coming days. Can you just talk about how people should approach this as we get past this storm and they think it's over?
Yeah, I spoke, Kevin's a good friend. I spoke with Kevin last night pretty late. The governor and the state really have clear knowledge of what happens here on the St. Johns River. They understand that we are going to be in response mode for a while because the water is going to continue to rise while other areas of our community are recovering from what happened last night. There are folks that still haven't experienced what Hurricane Milton is going to give them because the water is forecasted to continue to rise on the St. Johns River for at least 5, 6, maybe even 7 more days as the water makes its way through the different tributaries, Little Wekiva River, Little Econ, the Howell Creeks and G Creeks and all those others. So we know that it's going to swell. We are forecasted to be in major flood. Right now we are not forecasted to be at the level we were with Hurricane Ian, so that's a blessing. And that's because the storm moved faster. Had the storm moved a little slower, we would have been. But it's still going to be major flood stage. So those that have been around for a little while knows there's the potential that State Road 46 could close at some point as the water continues to rise. We know about the homes that flood out there. They've already pre-positioned vehicles to help those folks. So doing some things there, but today we're actually, ironically, while people are taking their sandbags down, we're talking about opening up sandbag locations where people can get sandbags for the St. Johns River. So we're going to be doing preparatory in some areas of the community and response and recovery in the other sections of the community.
Do you think the sandbag locations will be open tomorrow?
We are, yes. We're pushing them today, so it is kind of difficult because we're clearing roads, we're trying to get traffic signals up and operational, and we're preparing for flooding. Ironically, we are dealing with flooding, but we're also preparing for more flooding. And so we actually will be opening up sandbag locations tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll get those locations to you after the conference. We're still trying to figure out exactly. Want to make sure they're all set and there's no damage there first. If there is no damage, we'll be setting them up. There will be one, though, out in the Geneva area for those folks, so it's very close by. All right. Thank you all so much.